My name's Kristin Wilson, and I've been living and working abroad since 2005, a time when laptops and digital nomads weren't really a thing yet and smartphones had not yet been invented. You know, quite often, each and every one of us will have an idea. And the first thing that we do when we feel confident enough is to go out and ask our friends and family and peers for advice, trying to get validation for that idea. The problem is we rarely get that validation. Instead, we usually get people telling us why they don't think it will work or why they don't think it's a good idea. And this can be devastating. I see this all the time with my relocation clients. I own a company that helps people relocate to foreign countries, and a lot of the people who write to me, they can sometimes be in touch with me for years before they're able to quote unquote pull the trigger and move to a foreign country and follow their dreams. And a big reason for that is because they're basically being deterred by the people around them. It actually happened to me as well. Back in the year 2000, I was a freshman in college at the University of Central Florida. I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to major in, and I had already been in school for 2 years during high school in dual enrollment classes. So I had 30 credits under my belt, and it was time for me to pick a major, and I had no idea. So I took advantage of the free resources at the school, and I went and spoke to a career counselor. He told me to envision my life 10 years in the future and to envision a specific day in my life, in my job, and for me to close my eyes and explain to him what I saw around me, what I was doing, who I was with, and what I was working on. Now, visualizations can be pretty helpful, but I really wasn't too confident in the outcome of this one. So I sat there in that very dark, ugly office in an old building on the UCF campus, and I just told him what I saw. I saw myself sitting at a cafe somewhere in Europe, I think I said Italy, drinking an espresso with my cell phone, and I was there either in between meetings or I was waiting to meet somebody, and I was casually dressed and I was working for myself, and I was there because I wanted to be there. I was there because I wanted to be working in that area. And he kept prodding me. But Kristin, what are you doing there? This doesn't sound like a job. This sounds like vacation. And I was like, no, I'm there, I'm working. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I know that I'm there for a reason, and I chose to be there. He really discouraged me and told me to pick an actual job. I think he was expecting me to describe the company that I was at, or especially being somewhere in America. Now in 2000, we still had those Nokia phones or the Razr flip phones. There was no internet on phones, and a laptop wasn't a thing yet. Thinking back, I see now why he thought that was so weird. Luckily, I never lost sight of that vision, and I really thank him for having me do that exercise, because less than 10 years after that day, I was exactly where I thought I would be. I was sitting at a cafe in Europe with my laptop and an iPhone, drinking a coffee, and I was working. In 2005, when I was graduating from business school, I felt that same feeling that I did when I was just 18 years old, sitting in my freshman career counselor's office. I had no idea what job I wanted, where I should live, or what I should do. It was the same feeling I had when I was struggling to pick a major, but this time it was more important because it was about where I would work and live. Suddenly, I was offered a job helping to open a real estate office in Costa Rica, where I actually am today. This was in 2005, and the job offer was for $1,000 a month in a very tiny town called Nosara in the northwestern corner of the Guanacaste province of Costa Rica. To this day, there's not even a paved road to get to this town. It was literally in the middle of the jungle. So, desperate for some sign or some advice, I went to all of my friends, family, and classmates asking what they thought I should do. And all of them recommended that I decline the offer and stay in the US. All of my classmates were taking high-powered jobs with companies like Deloitte, McKinsey, Boeing, Johnson & Johnson, and they were also taking pretty big salaries and signing bonuses. Nobody could fathom that I would want to go work for $1,000 a month and waste my MBA in a job like that and in a foreign country. But something inside me just told me to give it a try anyway. So I gave myself a 1-year timeline, like a gap year, but instead of between high school and college, it was between grad school and my real life. So I went anyway, and 12.5 years later, I'm here in Costa Rica because step by step, year by year, I made my own way, I created my own destiny, and I created my own life. I'm here to tell you today that if you have an inner desire to go travel or live abroad or start your own business or some other creative idea that you want to pursue, and you're looking for some little glimmer of encouragement that you're not getting from your closest friends and family, then let me be that person to tell you that it's okay and you can give it a try. If you have a very strong desire, it's probably for a reason. And there are ways to responsibly pursue your dreams. I hope that this video has helped you if this is a topic that you've been struggling with lately. If you'd like to learn more, please leave a comment below, subscribe to this channel, and just let me know what I can talk about that will help you in your journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.